And here's Mike Kim. Welcome, Mike.
Some of you are very professional in your blog posts. Listen carefully. I don't want to put all this pressure on you. You're very professional in your blog posts, but you sound too professional on Instagram stories. It's not the right medium. Yeah? Aha? You get it? There's that kind of an aha? So you might go a little bit more with the emoji or the snark depending on the medium. If you write a 3-paragraph essay on Instagram stories, no one's going to read it. First of all, most people don't even know how to pause the Instagram story to begin with. So keep the text short. That is the medium, right? And it'll determine your voice. Now, if Todd put emojis in his book, I would be concerned. I'd be like, dude, I know you're a really good writer and you're a really great thought leader, but I don't think you should put emojis in your actual book. But he'll use them on Instagram, or he'll use them on different mediums, okay? So you determine your voice for that medium. It's like the inside voice versus the outside voice. All right, let's tie all this together. The 3 areas you must absolutely nail it. The 3 areas, you gotta nail these, right? Everything else, the other 90% of the copy, you don't need to hire me to write a webinar invitation. It doesn't matter that much, okay? All right, but the other areas where you absolutely need to nail it, you need to nail it. Your signature story. This is your personal story. And we're going to delve into this with the PB3. Your signature sound bites. This is what I was calling catchphrases earlier. Everything's figure-outable. I. Spark joy. F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. All right? Your sound bites. You got to get those down. And then, of course, your signature sales copy. Right? Those are the 3 areas you have to nail it. You and your copywriter, you and your marketing team have to get together and at least nail it with those 3 things. Okay? You nail it here, you have a very, very clear brand message. So we've got a few minutes, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down what pisses you off, what breaks your heart, and what's a big problem you're trying to solve in your business. Now, as some context, to give you an on-ramp, let me just share a little bit of my story, okay? And this will help you understand, right? Years ago, I worked as a CMO for a company just outside the New York City area. And it harkens back to Thanksgiving 2013. It's the first time that my mother and sister were actually at my house together for Thanksgiving. And the next day, I had to go to work on Black Friday. I had to go to work. And the thing is, on Thursday night, Thanksgiving evening, I stayed up with my mom. She's Korean, so she drinks really well. That's one and the same, okay, as my friends will know, all right? And we stayed up all night, till 2 in the morning, just doing shots of soju, which is like Korean sake type stuff, okay? And she's just telling me all these great stories about my life, and then I had to go to bed so I could go to work in the morning. And I left her and my sister at my house, and that really pissed me off. That was like the start of me saying, I don't want this life anymore. I don't want someone to tell me when I can work, when I can't work, how much I can make, and for goodness sake, why I can't spend the day with my mom and sister. That ticked me off. And what broke my heart was that as I would drive to work, I was so sad. I was depressed. I was I don't want to do this. And then I saw other people who were just like me going to a job that they hated. They looked like the Walking Dead, right? They're standing outside at the bus stop. And a lot of these folks were probably very, very, very brilliant people. We're just kind of held down by the man, right? Held down by corporate America. So the big problem I'm trying to solve is to help them start a personal brand so that they can work for themselves and start a business. Now you'll notice I did not say what pisses me off, bad copywriting. I didn't say I wake up and you know what breaks my heart, ugly websites. No. So even though I market, my core message is to help people build a brand, to build businesses that they actually love working in, that they actually just wake up every day charged and excited about. Do you see how the narrative fits now? Is that better than, I just want to help you 10x the return on your email funnel? This is a story. I love what Matthew said about emotion, right? I love this. So, real quick, I want you to write down what pisses you off, what breaks your heart, What's the big problem you want to solve? For some of you, you're going to need to work backwards. Write down what's the big problem you solve in your business. Many of us already have very mature businesses, and you work backwards. Why did you start a virtual assistant staffing company? Why did Todd start Performance Con? What you've heard over and over and over again today were businesses rooted in story, rooted in these three questions. So take 30 seconds, just jot down whatever's out there, okay? And we'll talk this through, okay? Just jot down whatever comes up. Now, don't worry if you can't get all your thoughts out, because we have 30 minutes allocated for a mastermind with Matthew and myself, so we're going to be able to talk some of this through. But this is a great starting point. And I want to remind you, if you take this approach that marketing isn't about closing a sale, it's about opening a relationship, you will get much more comfortable sharing what's on the inside that's drawn out by those questions. And you will have a brand that is absolutely copy-proof.